Well, fishers, I'm pretty excited about the fishing that's coming up in the next few weeks. Things are looking really promising at the moment. Here we are by the Murrumbidgee River again, and look, it looks fantastic. It's certainly clean enough to spin. It's absolutely brilliant. The water's very cold though. That's the only thing that's slowing the fish down at the moment. We've got a fair bit of water coming out of Blowering, about 5,000 megs just about to be released or being released at the moment, which will put a bit of height in the river, but it's going to keep it clear. Depending on what rain we get over the next couple of days, whether it'll be clear or dirty for the next week or so, it's hard to say, but if they keep this water coming out of Blowering, it should clean it up nicely. It looks real promising. There's still a few crays getting caught. Anybody that wants to do a bit of trolling in the river might be the advisable way to go, because you're covering a fair bit of ground, and I think you'll get some pretty good results. I fished it yesterday myself and just walked the bank casting in the Didgeridoo channel actually, and picked up a couple of carp. That's all I could manage, both on spinnerbaits, which is unusual. I haven't done that before, but it looked fantastic. The creek, the channel, the river, all looks great at the moment. Just a little bit low in the water temperature, but it should pick up without too much trouble at all in the next week or two. So let's cross our fingers on that one and we'll get a fair bit of activity. Burrinjuck Dam, starting to get some good reports out of there. We're getting some pretty respectable reports from up around Good Hope area. Most of the fishermen up there are getting a few fish on the troll. They're also picking a few up just bait fishing around the timber and that sort of thing. Small yabbies and shrimp if you can get hold of them will do the job. It's obvious that we're down the river. You can hear the cockatoos and the galahs going off their nut, and nothing like me fishing report. But look, as I was saying, Burrinjuck's pretty darn good. Certainly getting better and better as the days go on. Longer daylight hours, warmer weather, fantastic fishing's right in front of us at the moment, so it's looking good. There's a few cod coming out of it and a few yellows at the moment. It's not going crazy, but it looks all right at the moment. Blowering Dam isn't too bad. There's a little bit of activity there. There's a few trout still getting caught, but a few caught off the bank with bait still of an evening, and I would expect a few people to be picking up a few on the troll now. The redfin haven't really started, but there is the occasional one getting caught, and they're still seeing a lot of yellowbelly cruising in the shallows, so looks like it's starting a little bit earlier than normal, so be prepared for this. It's going to fire up very shortly. Got a few reports from the Aubrey boys. Dartmouth isn't too bad. It's starting to pick up again this week. Flatlining down there is all right. The Hume Weir is where the highlights are though. Still a lot of big trout coming out of there. 4, 5, 6, 7 pound is still pretty common. Flatline trolling seems to be covering the options. Got a good report of some nice redfin out of the weir, up to about 43 centimetres. Now they're a really good fish. Most of these fish are being caught on worms or yabbies. Haven't heard of too many on the troll, and the yellows are just starting to move down there as well, so it looks really promising at the moment. My whale is a little bit dirty, not much activity there, so as you can see there's a fair bit of fishing around us, and it's just a matter of a little bit of warm weather and a few longer daylight hours and we're kicking right into gear. Well, this is the Compleat Anglers Fishing Report for this week. Catch you next week.